On today's show, we explore a set of 10 simple cinematic rules that can turn your everyday life into something that feels more confident, more exciting, and way more main character energy. So grab your popcorn, get comfy, and silence your inner critic, because it's time to Movify your life, one rule at a time. Welcome to the Movify Your Life show, the plot twist you've been waiting for. I'm your host, Jessica Grace Coleman, and through the Movify Your Life method, I'll show you how to step into the starring role of your story and create a life worth watching. Every Movify Monday, you'll learn how to turn everyday moments into unforgettable memories, activate your main character energy, and use cinematic tools to boldly chase your biggest dreams, like the movie star you truly are. Because when the credits roll, I want you to look back at your life like it's the greatest film ever made, full of meaning, magic, and most importantly, zero regrets. And because I truly believe everyone deserves to live an epic life fit for the big screen. So grab your popcorn, cue the music, and together, let's Movify your life.
Movify your life show begins. Lift your spirit, let joy rush in. Feel the magic in the roar. Step on stage and ask for more.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the Movify Your Life show. I am your host, Jessica Grace Coleman, and I hope you're having a lovely springtime if you're listening to this when it gets released, although I am recording it a few weeks in advance. The clocks have not long changed a couple of weeks ago, and I'm so happy. I love the lighter evenings. I love the hopefully better weather. I love just heading into spring, basically. And winter is now a distant memory, hopefully, although we have just had Storm Dave, which is a great name for a storm. So I'm just hoping for better weather from here on out. And so you can feel more optimistic when the weather's good and the days are longer. So looking forward to that. I'm also preparing for my big trip to Canada. I've been wanting to go to Banff, Canada for years and years and years. And my friend Vicky decided she was going to go and then asked if I wanted to go. And me and my friend Ruth, we were like, yes, it's been top of my travel bucket list for years, as I said. And I have seen Banff, Canada in many films and TV shows. But the first one I remember seeing was The Right Kind of Wrong. I always get this wrong. The Wrong Kind of Right, The Right Kind of Wrong. I think it's The Right Kind of Wrong. Let me have a look. Yeah, The Right Kind of Wrong, which was a 2013 film. So I was aware of Banff before this, but this was the moment that I watched it and I was like, I have to go there. So let me just check where it's filmed. It's filmed all around Banff, I believe. Oh, Catherine O'Hara's in it. It's been a while since I've seen it. I'm going to have to watch it again before we go. But I watched it because it's a rom-com starring Ryan Quanten, who was in Home and Away, I believe, and then he was Jason Stackhouse in True Blood. And yeah, it was filmed around Banff National Park, I believe, all the famous places like Lake Louise and that kind of stuff. And I watched the film, and the film was, it was fine. But I just could not take my eyes off the setting, off the location, off the background, the surroundings. I was like, where is this place? I Googled it straight away and I was like, oh, it's Banff. And then it went straight to the top of my travel bucket list, basically. And it's taken me, 13 years since I watched that to visit. But I'm going next month and I cannot wait. And I bring this up because, I'm probably going to do quite a bit of content about Canada because I have a feeling it's going to be one of those cinematic AF places that I'm always talking about, which will make me feel like I'm in a film. Like just epic mountains, lakes, gorgeous scenery, just like larger than life, completely different to my normal routine. And I'm going there because I saw it in a film. And that's one of the ideas behind Movify Your Life, is to take inspiration from your favorite films, TV shows, fictional characters. A lot of it is personal growth, self-development related, but a lot of it can also just be traveling to epic places because you saw them in a film and it inspired you to go somewhere and inspired you to leave your comfort zone and go out on this big adventure. We're flying to Vancouver first, then to Calgary, then hiring a Jeep, driving to Banff and Jasper, and then back to Calgary. And it's just going to be a huge adventure and I can't wait. And it all started for me from watching that film, The Right Kind of Wrong. So I'm definitely going to watch it again before I go. And it's just a really good example of how you can use films and TV shows, even books, like where books are set, to inspire your real adventures. So I just wanted to point that out, and I'm sure I will be talking about my trip a lot in the future. But for now, this episode is all about the top 10 rules for movifying your life. And it came about because I started doing this little series on Instagram. I've been posting every day on my Instagram at Movify Your Life. Link in the show notes. Please give me a follow, and a few likes wouldn't go amiss. Thank you. At the time of recording, I've only posted 3 of these rules, but I'm going to be posting the rest in the future. And they're just things that I think are really important in the whole Movify Your Life ethos. And they're just really simple little things that you can take and apply to your life, and they're not hugely complicated or anything like that. So we're going to get into them. Like I say, I'm sort of in the process of posting them, but I thought I'd give you a sneak peek on this podcast. So let's do that. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first rule of Movifying Your Life is we don't talk about Movify Your Life. No, I had to do that, didn't I? It's like a written rule at this point. Fight Club was actually one of my favourite films growing up. It's just amazing. I love it still. It's kind of got to the point where it's been spoofed so much that you kind of write it off a bit maybe, but go back and watch it if you've not seen it for ages or at all. I just love it. So rule number 1 is one I've already posted, and it is never ever take yourself too seriously. And I posted this with a picture of me in a cap and gown, a red cap and gown that I wore when I filmed the graduation speech, the valedictorian speech in my Movify Your Life movie-mentary, which you can watch on YouTube for free. Link in the show notes. It's what started this whole Movify Your Life thing, if you're not aware. It's a full feature-length film that I created on my phone, and one of my sidekicks was a small cardboard cutout of Pedro Pascal, because why not? And it's me posing with him. And the whole movie-mentary basically is me not taking myself at all seriously, even though there's a serious message underneath it. But yeah, I think we worry too much about what people think. We grow up and we forget to have fun and play and be creative like we did as kids. And I think it's really, really important to learn the ability to laugh at yourself and just have fun and don't care what people think, because you'll have such a better life if you do that. So that's number 1, never ever take yourself too seriously. Rule number 2 is take inspiration from your favourite films, TV shows and fictional characters. So that's exactly what I was talking about at the start of this episode. Watching that film made me want to go to this place. I'm now going there. I'm going on a huge adventure, which in itself will no doubt feel like it's from a film. Whenever I go abroad and hire a car with my friends, it feels like a road trip movie. Whenever I'm in big epic scenery, it feels like something like a sweeping cinematic shot from a film. And as I say, we can also take inspiration from our favourite fictional characters as well, which I will talk about a bit more later on with a different rule. But this was like the basis for Movify Your Life really when I first started thinking about it. Okay, number 3 is do the things you love and visit the places that make you feel like you're in your own epic movie. And then I put in brackets, mine is the mountains, because I posted a video of me wearing a t-shirt called The Mountains Are Calling. And that's one of my favourite quotes, the mountains are calling and I must go. And I can't remember who said that. Let me Google this. Googling it in real time. Oh no, it's coming up with the mountain from Game of Thrones. I don't mean that. Calling and I must go. John Muir, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Scottish naturalist and mountaineer. The mountains are calling and I must go, and I completely relate with that. I love a good mountain, I love a good lake, anything with water, I feel very calm around, and mountain ranges just feel epic, don't they? So the Canadian Rockies are going to feel cinematic AF, I just know that already. So that's rule number 3, do the things you love and visit places that make you feel like you're in your own epic movie. Okay. All right, I just paused recording for a bit to have a bit of a tea break and some more banana bread. Still going on the banana bread after I accidentally ordered 35 bananas last week. Anyway, let's continue. So Movify rule number 4 is to romanticize the small moments. So even though I love going on huge adventures and making big, bold decisions, and I just love blowing up my life really in a good way, all the best things that have happened to me have been after I've made a huge decision, like putting all my stuff in storage and going traveling, becoming a digital nomad, starting a podcast, starting a business, starting a side hustle, traveling to bucket list destinations, quitting my job. Like they've all been huge things and they've really powered me forward. But we can't forget the little things, because those big moments only happen, once a year, once every few years maybe. And we obviously have to live every day. So we need to romanticize the small moments. So not everything has to be a big dramatic plot twist. It can be as simple as if you have like a coffee or a tea in the morning, taking a moment to really just be in the present moment and appreciate that. If it's sunny, if you live in the UK like me, if you're lucky and it's sunny in the morning, like sit outside with it, put on some music that makes you feel really relaxed or really optimistic or motivational if you've got stuff to do that day. And just imagine you're in a scene in a movie. I love doing that. Imagine there's a camera on you. Imagine someone's watching this. Imagine you're watching it on a big screen at the end of your life. And you're just like, I'm glad I took the time and the effort to make the little moments count and to romanticize them in the moment. It doesn't mean that we're being unrealistic. It just means that we're making every day feel a little bit more magical than they normally would. Okay, so rule number 5, Movify rule number 5 is add a soundtrack to your life. And I go on about this so much, but it's for a good reason, because music is so powerful. It's so evocative. It triggers memories in an instant. And we don't have to go through life in silence. There's so much music out there, obviously. And we can choose ones for each scene, for each moment, for each trip, for each day, for each event, both listening to it in the moment, listening to it when you're preparing or planning something, and listening to it afterwards to remember it. So music is a huge thing, and I think we can use it to our advantage to make us feel like we're in a big, epic movie.
Okay, movie star, real talk. Are you tired of feeling like a background extra in your own life? Then it's time to step into the spotlight and activate your main character era. And I've got just the thing to help you do it. Grab my free Movie Star Alter Ego Starter Kit, your behind-the-scenes pass to creating the bold, brave, action-taking version of you who goes after their dreams like the star of a blockbuster. Inside, you'll discover how to design your alter ego, choose your transformational item, pick your theme song, and build the rituals and confidence cues you need to start living your life like the epic movie it was meant to be. So, if you're ready to rewrite your script, roll camera, and finally take the lead, head to movifyyourlife.com/free to download your free starter kit now. That's movifyyourlife.com/free. Your next scene starts today. And now, let's get back to the action.
Okay, Movify rule number 6 is to say yes to the scene. So it's all about saying yes to opportunities that come your way, but also to creating your own opportunities. Think of them as plot twists, positive plot twists, if something like a big decision comes your way. Obviously, we don't want to say yes to everything because that is how you get burnt out and all that stuff. But say yes to the big things, the things that you can imagine being a major plot twist or plot moment, plot point in a movie. It's that moment where you know that if the character goes one way, their life will be this way. If they go another way, it will be completely different and probably amazing. So say yes to the scene. Say yes to the plot twist. Okay, Movify rule number 7 is dress like the main character. Not for other people, but for you. So dress in what makes you feel powerful, confident, whatever you need to feel. So wear the bold outfit. Put on the red lipstick. Do the slightly extra thing, whatever that may be in terms of your wardrobe. It's like a costume you're putting on, but it's you. It's just amplified. I talk about this more in the next rule, but it's basically just dressing like the main character of your life, and that will help you act like the main character of your life. If you feel confident and powerful, you will say yes to the plot points. You will go after your dreams. You will do all the good stuff. Also in this, I think goes along with this, things like power poses can really help. Just like changing your stance, changing your posture can really help you feel powerful and like you can go out there and do anything. So do a good power pose, Superwoman or something, dress boldly, and then head on to Movify rule number 8, which is to create your movie star alter ego. Again, something I go on about all the time, but for good reason. I created a guide because I love this so much. Free guide. You can get it from my website. You can go to movifyyourlife.com/free. This link is in the show notes as well, and you will join my main character memo mailing list, which goes out every Movify Monday, and you'll also get your movie star alter ego, which is a really fun guide. It takes you through every step, really simple steps to create your own movie star alter ego, and one of them is like the way you dress or a transformational item that you wear that helps trigger that alter ego. And there's loads of science behind alter egos, and obviously loads of people in the entertainment industry, in the sports industry, in business, use alter egos to amazing effects to go out there and become the person they need to become to get the job done. So you can get more information from my guide, but just as a mini introduction to this, give your movie star alter ego a name, a personality, a vibe, base it on one of your favorite fictional characters or a mix of favorite fictional characters. And then you can ask, what would my alter ego do when you're faced with a big decision? And you will know if you're basing it on someone who is, confident, powerful, bold, brave, which I recommend you do. They would always do the bold, brave thing. And you can really use that energy to go after your dreams. Okay. Movify rule number 9 is to turn setbacks into plot twists. So if you've had a bad day, an awkward moment, I have so many awkward moments, I can't even tell you. Things going wrong, it's not a failure. That's the story. That's the plot points you need to go through to get through the transformation. And I always encourage people to view, if you're trying something hard or you're learning something new and you're really bad at it at the start, just imagine it as a montage section of a film. Everyone's bad at the start. You have to fail to get better. So if you go out there and you fail several times, it doesn't matter. That's just the start of your montage and you're going to get better. And just picture it as scenes in a montage that's going to get cut together and it's going to end up with you succeeding and achieving the thing. So turn setbacks into plot twists. Movify rule number 10. You got to number 10 is to act before you feel ready. Channel your movie star alter ego. Get dressed up. Put an anthem on, a soundtrack that makes you feel like you can go out there and conquer the world. And you don't need to feel confident before you do this. Confidence comes after you do the hard thing. It's the result. So main characters don't wait until they feel ready. They make the big, bold move. And then the main character confidence comes from that. And then you can go on to achieve even bigger, bolder things. And there's all those quotes, isn't it? About there's no such time as being ready isn't a feeling. It's a decision you make. I'm going to do this now. Even if I don't feel ready, I am going to do it. And once you do it, you'll feel great. You'll continue doing it and you'll go on to achieve awesome stuff. So I said 10 rules, but I always add a little extra. So Movify rule number 11 is make your life a story worth telling. And this is the whole Movify your life ethos. You want to get to the end of your life, whenever that is, when the credits roll, when you look back on your life, you want to be proud of what you've achieved. You don't want to be riddled with regrets for stuff you didn't go after because you were too scared. You want to have created an epic, movie-worthy life worth watching and a story worth telling. And at the end of the day, would you want to watch your life? If not, then maybe it's time to tweak the script. Consider that TV crew is following you around. Would your life make for good viewing? And it doesn't have to be every day. Most days I'm just sitting at my computer typing away. That's not good viewing, but I make sure I go out and have adventures like this Canada trip and other little things here and there. I make sure I go out and do things and go to places that make me feel like I'm in an epic movie. And I know that I'll have lots of stories from my trip and stories worth telling and hopefully that other people want to listen to. And at the end of the day, it's all about whether you look back on your life and agree that it's a story worth telling. And if you do, then you have successfully Movified your life. Congratulations. So those are the Movify rules. As I say, I'm going to be posting more of these on my Instagram at Movify Your Life. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it got you thinking about some things. Please share this episode with someone you love if you think they would get something from it. And thank you for listening. And until next Movify Monday, I will see you on the red carpet.
Thank you so much for listening to the Movify Your Life show. Before you go, don't forget to sign up for the main character memo mailing list at movifyyourlife.com/list for exclusive tips, treats, and behind the scenes magic. And if you enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate it if you could please subscribe, leave a review, or share this podcast with a friend. Let's spread that Movify message far and wide because everyone deserves to live an epic life fit for the big screen. I'll see you next week for another Movify Monday. Until then, that's a wrap.